Montesquieu's conception of law. Montesquieu gave his concepts of law in his one of well-known book, The Spirit of Law, that was published in 1748. This was really a sober work and a composite book that consists of almost 5 parts with 3 to 4 books in all part. The first part was dealing with the concept of law and more specifically the system of government. And in this book, The Spirit of Law, Montesquieu gave his concept of law, or we can say that the Spirit of Law by the Montesquieu gives the concept of law given by Montesquieu. He started the book, the concept, the Spirit of Law, with the definition of law. While defining law, he says that law in their most general specification are the necessary relations arising from the nature of things. So law in most general specification are the necessary relations arising from the nature of things. So what's law? Law is the nature of relationship between different things, and the nature of relationship that arises because of the nature of things, or the relationship between different things that arise because of the nature of things is law. In this sense, all beings have their own laws. The deity has his laws, material has his laws, the intellectual superior have their laws, and beasts have their laws, and man have his own laws. So all creatures have their own specific laws, because the laws are created because of the relation between different things that arise from the nature of things. The principle of law and justice exist in nature, but the teaching of nature are not found in deduction from the assumptions based upon reason. Rather, the teaching of nature are found in facts of history of the actual working of political life. Now guys, Montesquieu neither discarded the law of nature, nor he created a ideal situation. Rather, he took some middle way. When man was living in primitive societies, he was governed by natural laws, the laws that are created by God. And these natural laws are fixed, they are not variable, they do not vary from one community to another community, and they are not amended or not changed with passage of time. So they are fixed laws which are created by God. For example, the animals follow only natural laws because they lack their wisdom, so they follow only natural laws. Or the material things, for example sun, earth, they follow natural laws only because they don't have their own wisdom. While men, when started living in societies, with when he started living in societies, the conflicts emerged between men, and now this conflict is in 2 directions, between people and between nations. This conflict actually emerged because with the passage of time, when men start living in societies, his timidity come to an end, and now he start thinking to dominate on other men, and because of these such thinkings, the conflicts emerge between men. And this conflict has 2 directions: the conflict between man and conflict between a society and another society. And because of such conflicts, it was important to create some laws, and these laws are called positive laws, and they are created by man. These positive laws are not variable, or unlike the positive laws, unlike natural laws, positive laws are variable. They are not fixed. They are different for all communities. A law for one community is different from the law for another community. So positive laws are not same. They are different for all communities, and they are variable. They change with passage of time. They are not fixed for all times. Like natural law was fixed for all times, but positive laws are not fixed for all times, and they are made by men. And there are three main types of positive laws as explained by Montesquieu. The first one is the civil law. The laws which are there to regulate relationship between men and men is called civil law. That is the law that set the rights and duties of man to another his fellow men are called civil laws. And on the other hand, the laws that are set to the laws that are made to set the relations between ruler and ruled, that is between government and people, is called political law. And the law that is set to or to regulate the relations between one society and another society is called international law. So in this way, Montesquieu divides positive law in three main categories: civil law, political law, and international law. For international law, he was highly inspired to set different laws for peace and war. So he is set separate laws for peace and separate laws for war. Thank you for joining. Take care. Goodbye.